Hello everyone! Good morning! So it's cloudy again. Today is October 13 and I'll be sharing you some update about my succulents here in my veranda area. So I live here in Silang, Cavite, Philippines, and my veranda area where my succulents and cactus are, there's no roof, no net, no UV plastic. So they are totally exposed to full sun and full rain. So I will be updating to you the 3 tables that I have here in the veranda area. So I have here this kind, I think it's a family of jade plant. So I cut the big rosette because it doesn't look good. It was eaten by the caterpillar, but look how many babies or offset it gave me. It's actually a free for my seller, Josesan Cactulents. She has lots of posts, so you might want to visit her page. So I'll just placing the FB page of my seller here in my video. So if you're interested to buy, you can visit her channel. So beside it, I have variegated Gymnocalycium, and they are potted in clay pots. I have here a clumping one. This is a perfect, I think this is a hybrid, I'm not so sure, Gymnocalycium, but it's a kind of Gymnocalycium. I'm not so sure if it's Daydream hybrid. Yeah, so this one is a non-variegated Gymnocalycium, a black gymno, and another black gymno. I have here a very beautiful variegated Gymnocalycium. This one is almost becoming perfect pattern except for this rib, and another Gymnocalycium, and one of them was not able to survive. Look, because the weather here in Silang, Cavite, every day in the morning the sun will show up, and then in the afternoon after lunch it will rain, and during the night time it also rains. So that's how our weather here, and some are okay. So this one have scale, I have to brush the scale off, and of course there's always my best friend, the weeds. So I haven't cleaned up really my veranda area because during the afternoon is the best time, or my free time, to clean them up, because during the morning I have chores to do in the house. So my only time to clean up is the afternoon time, so it will not be very hot here. So I wanted to show you how do I brush off. Wait, I'm going to get a brush. Toothbrush, it's already used, so I'm going to show you how do I brush it off. You simply brush it off like this. Oh wait, I have to hold on. It's actually, this Gymnocalycium is not yet well rooted. See, still moving, so I think I need a stand. Wait, so I decided to remove the Gymnocalycium. See, there's no much roots, so maybe it's not growing well because of the so I wanted to remove these pops that is infested by the pest. Ouch. So because if I will not be removing that, I cannot remove the scales properly if there are offsets. So I will try to clean these offsets if I can, but if not, I'm going to throw them. Yeah, that's how I clean up my Gymnocalycium. So let me finish. All you have to do is brush and spray alcohol on it. So let me finish brushing and I'll be back. So this is how it look like. So there are still some that I need to clean up. See, it's so hard to remove the scales fully, so I will air dry this one and then brush it off again tomorrow. Right now there are two empty pots here in the first table, and I haven't shown you this one. This is my Echeveria silkveil. It's actually a propagation pot, and I can see there are some weeds, so I'm so sorry. You know, parts of gardening, weeds is part. Removing weeds is really part of your chores in doing gardening. But what's so amazing about this pot is half of the pot has stress color, starting to get stress, which is pink in color, but half of the pot is not. So as you can see, it's only green, and this is the head of the green pot that we potted last time. So this is where I got the cutting. So look, it gives already 3 offsets on the stem, and there are lots of leaf propagation there. So but there's a problem on this pot. What's the problem is it has so many mushy leaves at the back part, so let me remove it. So this is what happened because it's always raining every day. So there, let's put that leaf there and see if it will give us an offset, hopefully. Actually this one is not that well rooted, but it is placed here in a rain or shine area. So that's for the first table update. Let's go to the next one. So we have here our fire stick cactus, I think. I forgot the ID. So this one has become 3 head already. Look, my leaf propagation died, so there are weeds, so I'm so sorry. I haven't really visited. This is after October 9. This is the second time that I visited my succulent garden here in the Miranda area. So this is my Echeveria pink Tinkerbell. It has its stress color pink, but not really that pink. The pink color can be seen only on the tips of its leaves. Yeah, so while I'm showing to you so I am also checking if there are mealybugs, and while I am sharing with you the beauty of the succulents, I'm trying to remove some weeds while I'm taking the video so I can do 2 chores at the same time. So at the back of it, so this is how the stems look like. It's actually due for cutting because Echeveria, I don't like Echeveria with long stems, but since it's raining, it's not the right time. So at the back of it, we have the elephant bush there, and there I have here my winter jasmine. So it doesn't really look good, and there are weeds, and of course we have the black mushy leaf. So I'll clean it up later after the video, so the video won't get long. Beside it is we have our lush arze. So the color changed already because of the weather. So the weather is so tricky. I don't know if it's still raining. So there are lots of storms that passed this month, and it's, even though there's no storm, it's always raining every day. So this is my arze. This is how it looks like now. It has so many heads. It has also offsets underneath, so soon I can propagate it by cutting. And this one looks not looking good. This is my propagation of my agavoid blush, and this is my cheesecake. It's actually due for cutting the matured stem, but the problem is that I cannot cut it because it's raining. They're always wet, so I don't have a place to put them. And so sad, one of the pot died, so I have to clean this up. And this one also, this is my variegated supreme, but it's trying to survive. This one is also trying to survive, so excuse me for the weeds again. So this one is our mini bell. So it's starting to lose the color because it doesn't get sunlight, right amount of sunlight. So to have a colorful and healthy succulent, it really needs a lot of sunlight. So we have here, I'm not so sure if this is what side of this. So it's also have a long stem, yeah. So beside it is I have the monstrous Lilatina. This one I forgot the ID, so I'm not so sure if it will survive. But we have beside it the iron pale, which loses its dress color, the purplish color. So there are lots of it. Beside it is I have the pat pink. So it has another offset here. So our major, I don't know if it will survive. There's still a few that's trying to sprout. It's hard to take care. So the black prince is gone also, but there's still, I'm still hoping, because the stem is still hard, so maybe there's a chance. And this one I forgot the ID. This one is also trying to survive. Look, it shows the variegation. 1, 2, 3 on the 3 leaves. I hope it will survive. So unfortunately, our bluebird, this is what left, but the stem is still hard. So this is our blue Cante. So I don't know if these 2 pups will survive because of the rain. So this is how it look like. So I haven't cleaned it up, so after the video or sharing, I will clean it up. So this is the third table that I'm going to share to you. So I want to show it to you before I clean it up, so you would see the reality of what's really happening in a succulent garden. So it's not always clean, it's not always perfect, not everything is beautiful. So let's start on this one. This is what you call Japanese ruby. So it's starting to get mushy. This is white Monroe there. So there's a black leaves also, so I have to clean it up. And this is another white Monroe. This is our Chloe. It has 2 heads. This one I forgot the 80, someone Focario, something like that. And this is our dwarf cheese, and it's pretty. So this is our sedum prochi, just like the cheesecake. Some stems are due for cutting, but it cannot be cut because of the rain. It's raining every day. Look, last night it rained, so the table is wet. So beside it I have my Crispate Beauty, and I have to make it fast doing this video because it's drizzling. I have here my 3 TP, so it's drizzling, guys. So I just have to finish giving an update on this table. So TP, so our cream tea was not able to survive. Our pink puppet, yeah. So look at our beautiful white Monroe starting to get stress color, and our beauty lily, and another beauty lily. They are both beauty lily, but they have different face. Look. And this one is our Romeo Rupin that's trying to survive. So this one, I don't know the ID, but look what happened. Our Opalina or Rubidonite, and this is our Laon. And beside it is I have my Missing You. So there are fungus. See, some of the leaves fell, but it has babies there. Yeah, can you see? Yeah, there. And they remove some of the leaves. So beside our Missing You, we have our Bianca. Oh, there's much leaves, and the babies of this Bianca is much bigger compared to the Missing You. See, so I think there are 3 offsets here. So soon, if it's much bigger, I can cut the big rosette and propagate it. So beside it is I have the poso room, which is a variegated one. I haven't put it back in the garage area. So this is my fire stick. So there's raindrops already because it's raining already. So I just have to sum it up. So this is the last succulent that I'm going to share an update. So this is my firestorm, and look how pretty the color, right? So in spite of lack of sunlight, it's also due for cutting or propagation. So look how pretty the color, right? Very nice. It's like Christmas color. So that's all my sharing for today. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my video if you do like it, and hope to see you on my next vlog. Bye for now. See you on my next video. Bye. God bless us also. Keep safe, everyone, and please let's keep praying for the Philippines and for the other parts of the world, or for everybody, because there are lots of natural calamity going on around the world. So let's keep on praying. Let's stay safe. So thank you for the support you're giving to my channel, and happy gardening, everyone. God bless us all. Keep safe.